my Taurus friends. It's Anna here. I've got my tarot, I've got my tea, and we're all ready to do a draw for you. Right now we're looking at the new moon in Leo. So we're like in Leo season, right? And this new moon in Leo is appearing on the 8/8 portal, August 8th. So they call it the Lionsgate portal because all of these things have lined up, which is interesting. So we're going to look at what you're reflecting on, your thoughts and feelings about your current situation, okay? What you're visualizing, so the life you want and desire. Any intentions you need to set with this new moon, so things you want to grow over the next while. And then a message for you from the universe. What's their advice for you? So your current thoughts and feelings about your present situation, my Taurus friends, is the Wheel of Destiny, okay? Also known as the Wheel of Fortune. I do like this wording a little bit better for this though, because the wheel keeps spinning, okay? So sure, it can land on fortune, right? It can be lucky, but you can also, if you're taking a chance with something, you can also lose that luck, right? You take a gamble on some things. So I feel like perhaps right now you're in a situation where you either want to take a chance on something, or you feel like making a certain decision would be taking a chance, and that maybe you're a little unsure on what you need to do, or what direction you want to go in with things. So a little uncertainty here. Perhaps your path is a little shrouded, right? Hidden from you. And like I said, the wheel can spin in any direction, so it can be good, bad, ugly, right? The life you are visualizing, that you want for yourself right now, my Taurus friends, is the Devil. Now, I don't think this is necessarily a bad card in this position, right? Because yes, the Devil is about things that could lure you in, okay? But if you look at like the traditional card of the Devil, there's two people with these really loose chains around their necks, right? And the Devil's holding the chains, but they're super loose. Like, all the people have to do is like take the chain and lift it over their heads and they'd be freed, right? And you see this person down here in this cage, okay? The cage door is open, right? There's the key hanging right here. So I feel like you're looking for a life where you don't feel imprisoned. That's the life you want. You are looking for something where you don't feel like you have to look out for temptation, right? Where you don't have to avoid it, maybe, right? Where you're free just to be who you are and to do what you like. And the only person who can free you from those restrictions is yourself, Taurus, right? It's funny. I saw this meme recently, and it was this little boy laying on the ground, and he had literally a boot on his face, like pushing it down into the concrete. And it says, before spiritual awakening, And then there's an after spiritual awakening picture, and it's the same little boy with the boot on his face, but his hand is actually what's coming up and going in the boot and stomping it on his face. So I feel like sometimes we put ourselves in these positions, okay? We put ourselves in these areas of restriction. So I feel like there could be some things, Taurus, that you could get out of, but it's up to you to get out of it. You hear what I'm saying? All right. Any intentions to set in order to achieve that life? And the card is Justice. It's kind of fitting. It's kind of fitting with that Devil card. That those are the two questions, right? Because justice is cause and effect, right? If you stop putting your hand in the boot, then the boot will no longer be smushed in your face, right? So you can get yourself out of this. You can live that life free of those restrictions and worries, right? It's just up to you to do that, right? The Justice card too is all about the truth coming out, right? The balances, the scales being balanced in a situation. For some, it might indicate literally justice, like a legal battle. And for others, it might be a battle within yourself, right? Hard to say. It's up to you to see what the cards say and then kind of take what resonates and apply it to your life, right? All right. And the message for you from the universe, my Taurus friends, is the Queen of Swords. She's a very self-sufficient person. Again, I feel like this reading is a lot about like relying on yourself, and that you're the person who can figure these things out for you. It's weird. That's the feeling I get. Anyways. So Queen of Swords, yeah, self-sufficient, total honesty, okay? So I feel like the one person you have to be honest with, like very cutthroat honest, is yourself, right? Yes, this wheel isn't always going to spin in your benefit, okay? There will be things that tempt you. Perhaps you want to live in that life of temptation. Perhaps you don't mind being caged by those things, right? I mean, those things some of them can be really ugly. Some of them can be addiction and greed and envy and stuck with like in materialism, right? Or obsession. But you can get yourself out of that cage, right? So I feel like that's the life you want, because nobody wants to be, what's the word I'm trying to find here? Like saddled by those things, right? Nobody wants that. And this situation, this balance, is something you need to find, but it needs to be something within yourself, right? So look within, be honest, write a list. Lists never hurt anyone, okay? I hope you enjoy this new moon, my Taurus friends. Get those intentions set. Write that list, what you want, what expectations you have of yourself, right? This has to come from you. And yeah, I think that's about it. I love these cards. Sorry, I get lost in them sometimes. If I ever go like super quiet and don't talk for a moment, it's because I'm just staring at them. All right, my Taurus friends, take care. Bye for now.